so hard you won't see nothing. Ever, 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 ever.
Audio skulls all day.
The lyric science is
Jesus.
It's cold. I didn't mean to have all of you go deaf before
More you scared me than anything.
Oh, I didn't mean to startle you or our listeners or viewers. I don't want to do that. But it's a little chilly outside in these parts of the Mad Scientist Lab world. So we are bundled up. I am bundled up. Jared is slightly layered. But since my job, I come through with the gloves and all the additional things that people are like, why are you wearing that? Because it's cold. That is my... And you know what I asked myself this morning, Jared, when I walked outside?
What's that, RJ?
I said, why is it cold? And my mother, who didn't hear my sarcasm by any means, was dead serious, and she said, RJ, it's December 12th. And I said, Mom, thank you. Thank you very much.
I'll be real. I had the same question because when I leave the house, I always ask my Echo what the weather is, so I know what to take out,
What to prepare for, yeah.
And it's like I'll be like, damn, man, it's about that time, and then I realized it was like, oh fuck, we got like 2.5 more months of just this.
So I was actually talking about that with a coworker the other day because they were like, man, it went from like November to like the end of January real quick.
Yeah.
Because I will say this week in particular here in the DMV area, at least where me and Jared are located, it's been pretty fucking cold, and not like the December cold. We're talking about like bitter, windy cold, like when the sun goes down and it's just like absolutely miserable.
And is it me, or I know the times change and everything, but I swear it feels like it's getting like dark at 4:30.
I feel the same way too.
It's super weird. I've never felt it like this before. Maybe it's because of the times that I'm awake, I guess. I don't know.
And that could be a possibility. We know you like to stay up and watch your F1 and do things of the night. Well,
Oh yeah, I'm nocturnal like shit.
Jared is like an owl, but in human form. Who, you say? Jared Lee, that is.
Wow.
Sorry, I had to do that. And I guess before I continue on my intangible rant about the weather, it is my dubious honor to remind you guys are listening to the 315th episode of the Mad Scientist Lab podcast with Jared Lee and RJ. All right. I wanted to get that out of the way.
I want to get something out of the way.
Sure.
I'm going to try to be diplomatic about this, but you know what? Fuck it.
That's part of the show.
Here's the thing. We appreciate everybody watching for whatever reasons you want to watch it.
Thank you.
And commenting.
Thank you.
That's all.
Oh, hey, but you know what? Thank you, Jared.
Even hate comments are appreciated.
Oh, you know what?
Go fuck yourself.
Yeah. So,
That's all I got to say.
All right.
Matter of fact, make sure you clean up that dirty-ass room you got, motherfucker. Did you clean it up from 3 years ago? I'm sorry. I had to get that out.
So while Jared goes on a tangent, it is my dubious responsibility times 2 to remind you guys that you are listening to the 315th episode of the Mad Scientist. I know.
Oh.
I'm just going on a little audible I'm calling here. No, but I wanted to kick the show off tonight, weather aside. Last night, we're going to kick off the Entertainment Beaker a little early, was the annual Game Awards. For all you gamers out there, myself included, this Jared when he decides to be, in bits and pieces.
When I decide to be.
Yes, when he decides to be. And for folks such as myself, yesterday was a very, very big award show. One we got to witness an incredible game win Game of the Year in Expedition 33. Something I highly encourage everybody plays. It is definitely not something I would normally go out of my way to play, but with everybody telling me to play it, it's like, all right, leave me alone. And I'm glad I did. Totally deserving of the 9 awards it won. I couldn't list all of them, but Game of the Year being one of them. And then there were a couple games that were nominated for multiple awards that unfortunately didn't walk away with anything. And first and foremost, I don't want anybody to think that those games, not that you do, are inferior in any capacity. They were nominated for a reason. 2 games in particular would be Death Stranding 2 on the beach was nominated for Game of the Year and various other awards.
It wasn't beating Nothing was beating Expedition.
No.
33.
I'm going to tell you, if something else would have won other than that game, I would have thought it was rigged because I haven't played. The only other game on that list that I have played, and I still haven't beaten it yet, but I'm enjoying it, is Donkey Kong Bonanza. I
heard it was like really good.
It's insanely good. It's very weird how subtle and soothing it is. Just smash various objects and hunt bananas.
That's what Donkey Kong is.
Yeah, but that's okay. And not everything needs to be this multi-layered, tweak it to your own experience. And I'm glad I brought that up. Before I continue with the Game Awards, I was playing Call of Duty the other night. You know, something I do around this time of year.
Of course.
And I'm going to tell you.
This is your fucking Christmas thing now? What is this?
No, well, I would say just since last year, we're going to keep it going until I'm just deathly tired of the series, which is probably.
Oh, I'm a bit tired of it.
Oh, me too. But I have a unfulfilling oath to my nerd levels of my.
Or a hole within inside of you that you can't seem to fill.
Well, I've got 2 achievements left, but regardless, so I've been playing first-person shooters for pretty much my entire life. Dating all the way back to the good days of GoldenEye, right, or Perfect Dark, those, or even the original Halo. So I'm going to tell a small gaming fact about myself that most people don't know.
Such a child.
I'm just telling you.
Like, we didn't even have first-person shoot. Well, no, Doom.
Oh, Doom is the originator, really.
Yeah. Oh, and what was the other?
Is it Quake? Am I thinking?
No,
of Quake?
no. Fuck.
Wolfenstein.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wolfenstein 3D.
So yes, the forefathers of first-person shooters. I 100% agree with that. That was just a tad bit, maybe a year or so before my time. And I didn't have a computer to play some of these things on.
Well, I used to play it at my mom's job. That's where I played. I don't know if nobody's gonna remember this shit. Well, maybe a few people who watch the chess where the pieces would move.
Yes, I am familiar with that.
Yeah, that shit was my shit.
I remember
I played that shit all the time.
I also remember that I've never seen it, but it was in my closet. Leisure Suit Larry, a game that is not meant for children.
Wait, Leisure Suit Larry, isn't that a movie?
No, it might be based off of a movie, but there's a PC game from the 90s and my dad was like, you can't play this.
I do. It does sound familiar.
Because on the front it had some women in bikinis with big heads and everything, kind of fitting a cartoonish style. If I see it, if Jared pulls it up. But going back to what I was saying, so I've been playing first-person shooters a long time. And a lot of folks don't know this, but my look-in version for my aiming, which for most modern consoles, that would be the right joystick, I actually play inverted. So I basically...
What'd you say?
It's Leisure Shoot. Yeah.
No. What you play? What?
I play inverted.
Oh, okay.
So what a look-in version is basically taking the y-axis.
Wait, hold on. You sure you said inverted? I thought you said the R word.
No, rinverted?
No, never mind.
No. I thought you were gonna say perverted.
No,
and that's not happening, at least currently.
Let's just say it means to slow down.
I know exactly what words you're going, and I did not use that frame. Not today.
No, well, I was going to use it for you.
That's okay.
Since I hate on you all the time. I'm going to keep bringing that up.
Yeah, it's fair assessment. But, so I swap my look-in version so I can aim and everything properly. And another kind of minor setting you can adjust in most first-person shooters is your sensitivity of how fast your stick moves from left to right, up and down, so forth. But they have taken modern shooters and they have overcomplicated basic settings, in my opinion. So not only can I just change my sensitivity now, I can change my dead zone inputs, my response curves, all this tiny little details, my trigger response to optimize my play, to get the most out of my game for my play style. I think it's bullshit. I think it's too excessive for its own good. Some features I think are neat, but they have overcomplicated it to where if I did want to do something like this, I would literally have to YouTube it, okay, and see what setting would be the best for optimal play. I don't like the idea that I have to get my settings to a certain point for the game to feel comfortable to me. I'm from an era, like most of you, when you got the game, you got the standard layout, There might be a different button mapping layout for those that play Southpaw or Claw. Those are different ways to hold the controller. But all these aiming and zooming sensitivities are unnecessary to me. And I just wanted to vent on that. And I hope I'm not the only person out there. But moving on.
I think you are.
I can't be. It's just
I don't know what the hell you said.
Well, I want to see if there's a way I can pull something off of my stream and send it to you. I'm pretty sure I can.
Yeah, it's called Turn Your VODs On.
Yes.
But hey, I'm hating on you. Trying to help you do better at streaming, but I'm hating on you.
Oh yeah. Hold on. Sorry, my ear itches. Anyway, no. But going back to the Game Awards, there was a lot of reveals last night. And there was one reveal in particular that, one, I didn't know I needed in my life. Two, I needed in my life. And three, I just couldn't believe it was real until I saw it with my very own eyes. And that, folks, is going to be Star Wars Fate of the Old Republic. And,
I heard about that one.
Okay, and the reason I'm making a super big deal about
I thought you were about to start talking about the pod racing shit.
No, God, no.
I'll play it, but
no, I'll play it, but that's not something that I would go out of my way to go buy.
Apparently, people love that shit.
It's cool.
The original one, I guess.
The one on the N64 was a lot of fun. The Star Wars Episode 1 Racer. I did have that, and you needed, I think, the expansion pack at the time to run it. I could be wrong about that, but anyway, or it was an option, I should say. But anyway, so Star Wars Fate of the Old Republic. We got maybe a 30-second trailer of a woman. Presumably a Jedi of sorts, in a ship, flying onto some desolate planet, approaching what appears to be a crashed ship. And approaching it, and then the Star Wars music subtly starts to play, and then you hear the lightsaber noise, and then it cuts to black, and then you see the title of the game. And the reason this is such big news...
Oh, so it was just a teaser?
Oh, it's a teaser.
Oh,
but it's a teaser of teasers. This is so monumental because... I consider the original two games, Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic and Knights of the Old Republic 2, to be some of the best games ever made.
Yeah, my buddy Tony, he was on here a long time ago. He used to play the shit out of that game.
Those games are some of the best RPGs, some of the best Star Wars games ever made, and especially the first one, it has, in my opinion, a top 10 plot twist in all of gaming. And they're just classics. And the fact that the game is the series, I should say, is continuing, and it's not only being made, it's being made by the guy that directed the first two and the Mass Effect trilogy. So this game has stupidly high expectations from me. This game cannot fail in any capacity. Because if it's remotely as good as the first two...
Oh, relax.
Oh, dude.
Don't say stuff like that.
Oh, dude.
Because then I'll be real with you. I don't think, except for, let's see. Well, yeah, what was it? The Secret Apprentice was good. Got too puzzly for me.
They have the Force Unleashed. There's a lot of different...
Yeah, those are good. That's that's the Secret Apprentice.
Yeah, those games are good. I like them a lot. And I play anything Star Wars related, really. I was a huge fan of Shadows of the Empire.
I didn't play the most recent one, though. I didn't get a chance to play.
Jedi Survivor?
Now that I'm getting this fucking PS5, then maybe I'll play it.
Well, I'll tell you, you'll love it.
No, not Survivor. I played Survivor. I'm talking about the most recent one with the girl. She was in,
Outlaw. Star Wars Outlaws.
Yeah, but I saw people playing it, and maybe I don't want to play it. It's just like every other fucking Star Wars game.
You don't get a lightsaber in that game. You play more of a mercenary.
Yeah.
You get a lot of
She's
cool
a
blasters.
Smuggler, I think.
Yeah, you get a lot of cool blasters. However, I will say this: as a Star Wars fan, I would encourage you to play it, just because it's got a lot of cool Easter eggs in it too, and it's a fun game. But when you play a game like Jedi Survivor or anything of that nature where there's a lot of lightsaber battle, it is different in terms of gameplay, but the Star Wars lore and universe is still there. It's something I would encourage you to play, but if you can get it on sale, I would buy it on sale.
Oh, yeah. No shit, I'm not buying anything fucking full price. That's insane. And in this economy?
Yeah, no, buying anything full price is...
Except I will pay top notch for good eggs, chicken, beef.
You should see if they'll sponsor us.
I was thinking about that. Maybe not so much.
Well, I wouldn't say sponsor, but
Yeah, but I definitely want to, because I've already been promoting it. Like I want to do something with them. Maybe I'll DM him and see what's up.
be like, hey, I love your eggs. Let me promote them.
I do. I
on
just
my
ordered. I
podcast.
just ordered fucking. I just ordered 2 dozen of them motherfuckers.
There you go. There you go. Eggs are good.
And I ordered. Did I get a whole chicken? I was like, I don't think maybe I did get the whole chicken. I don't remember what I got.
You said they're like rotisserie style size, right? Like in terms of
You could get Cornish hens. They have that, and then they have regular sized chickens.
I got you.
But they're not wallowing around in their own feces and other chickens' feces. And they're pretty much open air pasture raised. Like they literally every few days they'll move them from one spot where the grass is to another spot. So because they shit everywhere and they fuck up the land. So what they do is they'll move them to another spot every few days. That way that area can kind of be refertilized from all the shit and sustainable farming. That's what it is.
All right.
It's more green, way healthier for you than the shit you get in the stores, and they deliver to most of like DC, Maryland, Virginia, Baltimore, and Southern Virginia.
That's pretty dope, dude.
Yeah.
No, you should definitely get on that because now you got me wanting to order this stuff.
I'm telling you, man, this chicken is fucking phenomenal. And then they did, I think I talked about it a couple weeks ago. They did turkeys for the first time, and I was reading the comments because he does live sometimes. Like when they were doing the turkeys, they were preparing the turkeys and they were showing it. They were already dead, but they were cutting them up and showing it. And then people were in there like, "Oh, we enjoyed our turkey so much, blah blah blah." And I was like, "Damn, these motherfuckers are really popping."
Well, I will always say, as somebody who used to have to prepare food. I know I'm not a chef, but in any capacity, so I'm not trying to say I go out and do fine culinary masterpieces or anything.
Yeah,
of
me
that
either.
nature.
But I know how to I can put some shit together.
No, but I guess it goes to the credit of the folks who are, I guess, running this business. It seems that they care about the quality of what they're putting out, and
100%.
And that to me, I think working in cars for a long time or for the last several years has kind of like numbed me to certain things. Not in a bad way, but it kind of sucks to a degree. Is that I'm big on customer service and like I want people.
They're huge on customer service.
Yeah, dude. Like if I know that I'm giving people something good for them to come back, that's what you want. You don't want anybody to ever leave wherever you work, or if you're a business owner or if you're running a place, you don't want anybody to leave. And say, hey, man, what the hell did I just pay for?
Hold on one second. Epic, if you can hear me, what's your streak at right now? He said he joined just to keep his streak reward.
Oh, that's
he's at a Christmas concert.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, shit, I didn't mean to do that.
Deck the halls.
With bowels of shit. Bowels.
Yeah, bowels of holly. Like, I don't know what holly is. And
holly is a tree.
Holly
it's the sharp.
Ah, that's right. That is correct. Look at Jared. The guy who hates Christmas knowing Christmas things. But that's okay.
I grew up around Christmas a lot. Not so much that I hate it. It's more that, I don't know. I hate what it's become. I say this all the time. I just hate what it's become. It's just not what it's, I don't know.
Well, it's funny you say
that. And I'm not
that.
as religious as I was when I was younger either, so that's another part of it.
Well, it's funny that we're kind of talking about this. I saw something the other day at work when I was kind of doom scrolling for a few minutes. And there was and I'm kind of going to tie this in a little bit. There was a McDonald's ad.
Damn, 126. Now that's what I'm talking about.
My man.
That's support. That is a supportive viewer. All others who are less than what that is, get your game up.
Yeah, I was going to say, don't tell them to stop watching and tell them to step their
oh,
game
no,
up.
That one guy, we don't need you anymore.
Well, it's okay. That's
I just watched because of RJ. Go fuck yourself, dude.
I don't even know who that is.
I thought you knew who he was.
Well, yeah, you asked me if I knew somebody, and I knew somebody that worked for me like years ago.
Yeah, but I met him.
No, you mean here?
Yeah.
No, that's not the same
No,
guy.
I know it's not. That's what I'm saying.
I thought
that's who you were talking about.
No, I'm telling no. The guy that I'm talking about that I said that I probably know by that name. What I was going to say is
yeah,
It's not that serious.
Yeah.
It's not that serious. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, Star Wars, right? So I'm very, very pumped to see where this is going to go. There's no release date yet or anything like that. I'm sure we won't play it for another 2 years, if I had to guess.
Oh, yeah. Everything was like 2027. I'm like, oh, man, get the fuck out of here.
So,
you sound like fucking Rockstar. I hated on Rockstar yesterday.
You should. I mean, we should sometimes. It's okay to vent. We're fans.
I think something came up, and I was in somebody's chat, and something came up, and I think some game was coming out before Rockstar was coming out, and I was just like, man, fuck Rockstar. It was just like in jest, but still, fuck Rockstar. Like, hurry the fuck up, man.
Yeah, we're waiting, and we still got another 11 months to go. My God. But that's okay. There's a lot to keep us entertained until then. Another game I actually wanted to talk about is something that Jared has pulled up over here. It was not at the Game Awards, but I wanted to bring it up because it came out today, and it actually ties into one of our favorite movies of all time, which is going to be Terminator 2, Judgment Day. This game is Terminator 2D, No Fate. So this is a side-scrolling action-adventure game, just like you had back in the day, like the arcade-style side-scrollers, where it takes you through the events of Terminator 2. The cool thing about this game is that at some point in time, it allows you to choose your fate, which basically means the ending that we all saw in the movies is one ending, but then there are multiple timelines that branch off to where if John Connor or if T-1000 doesn't die and successfully, annihilates John Connor, there's multiple endings to this game, which one make it look really cool. I mean, this scene right here,
I like this already.
Yeah, so this is, I believe this game is only $30 as well, which is another big, huge plus for me.
What platform?
So this is going to be on Xbox, PlayStation, and the Nintendo Switch 2. I believe it might be
PlayStation?
On PlayStation 5. I don't know if it's on 4. But I know it is on all modern consoles. And it was supposed to release in September. It got pushed back a few times, I guess due to, I hate to bring this up, but I believe due to the physical copies, the limited editions, some of the tariffs that are in place were kind of preventing from becoming a fruition. That's from what I read. I don't know how valid that is.
I'm sure that's a lot of it.
Probably. But regardless, this game looks like a ton of fun.
But other countries pay the tariffs.
That's right.
Sure, pal.
Sure,
pal.
Tariff.
Learn a little economics. Not you. I'm just saying in general.
But I wanted to kind of highlight this game just for the older crowd out there. It's definitely not the Zelda or anything that I would typically play or anything. This is Terminator 2. I mean, you can see this scene from the alleyway where he was chasing him on the big semi, and Arnold's got John Connor on the motorcycle. So there's going to be all these set pieces from the movie in the game. So this is something I am probably more than likely going to be downloading here in the next couple days just to check it out and probably have a ton of fun with it. So I'm very much looking forward to playing this. And I just wanted folks to kind of check that out. And it's interesting.
Are you actually going to stream something besides COD? Is that a thing?
Yes. And COD is actually, we are almost reaching the end of the COD stream.
We said that already.
We are almost reaching the end of that.
We're good on COD.
I have been having some fun with the Red Dead Redemption Remastered, playing good old John Marston in the events after Red Dead Redemption 2. And that game still holds up 15 years later. That is a masterful game.
Oh, I mean, it is fucking Rockstar.
It's pretty wild to me, though, because I'm going to tell you this, Jared. I remember years ago, back in 2009, 2010, when that game originally...
I'm going to have to buy GTA fucking twice.
That's okay.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
So
I just had a financial fucking breakdown.
It's all right. Don't worry. Don't worry. That's why I still got my Game Pass. I love that thing. It's the best thing in the world. And all the Black Friday deals.
One for PC and the other one for the PlayStation 5.
And what I was gonna say is, oh man, what was I saying?
I don't know. What was another game?
Another game from the Game Awards would be Mega Man 11.
Oh yeah, That's enough with the side scrollers, I guess.
Well, I will say I am not a diehard Mega Man fan by any means.
I just like the character. That's it.
He's dope, and it looks like a lot of fun. But there's another reveal they did at the Game Awards last night. This is actually based on a game. They gave us the first glimpse at the new Street Fighter movie. I don't know if you saw the.
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah.
So
I like.
So it's probably going to be a little campy.
There's some people in there that I don't like.
I mean, you got
like as people, like just their characters.
Cody Rhodes playing Guile.
I like Cody Rhodes.
You got Roman Reigns who's playing Akuma.
Mm-hmm.
50 is playing. Oh fuck, what's his name? I can't think of it.
Bolback or something.
Yeah, and then there's some other folks in there. I cannot think off the top of my head because I briefly saw the trailer.
Andrew Schultz.
Oh yes, that is correct.
Mm-hmm.
And I was gonna say, as somebody who's video game adaptations to the big screen are never very good. I would tell you the best one in recent memories is definitely the Super Mario Brothers movie, which was incredible, by the way. And that's pretty much it.
Yeah, but that's not live. I mean, that's more animation.
It is animation, but I will
Mortal Kombat, the last Mortal Kombat was pretty good.
That was good. I would say in recent years, but
the original Street Fighter, I still think to this day is good.
They had the Super Mario Brothers movie from the 90s was
no. I'm talking about Street Fighter.
Yeah, no.
With
Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Jean-Claude, and then what's her name to play Kung Lee? She's in Star Wars. She's been in a lot of shit actually. And then Bison. We just talked about that when we were talking about Addams Family.
The guy that played Gomez, yeah.
Yeah.
I can't think of his name.
Raul Julia. That's his name.
That is correct. He did play M. Bison in the movies.
Mm-hmm.
And so I will say I don't know what to expect from this film. I think it's going to be fun, but I also think it's going to be really campy too with cheesy dialogue.
Oh, it's going to be a lot. If you got comedians in there, it's going to be a bunch of cheesy ass fucking lines.
So as long as it doesn't overstep the boundary of overly corny, I think I'll be happy with it. The
choreography looks pretty dope.
Well, we are in 2025. I would like to think that, if anything, the fight scenes will be badass. I don't expect much of a story.
What does 2025 have to do with anything?
Well, just, the art of making film has, expanded so much since the 90s. I would just think choreography in general is just more sharp, possibly.
Well, I think they've added more complex movements.
That's fair. I mean,
throughout the years, especially as a martial artist, I've been watching these movies pretty much my entire life because I love martial arts movies. The movement has definitely become more complex. Look at John Wick. Some of those shits, you're combining jujitsu with fucking salat or sambo. It's really weird shit. I don't know. Hopefully, if they just keep their styles, they're for the characters in the game, if they do that well, I think it'll be cool.
I think it's going to be more successful than I think, honestly.
Oh yeah, it will because it's got a lot of star power in it. You got Roman Reigns, playing Baraka. Jason Momoa is in it. There's a lot of the guy who was in the show Warrior. He's I think he's Ryu, whatever you want to call him. They've changed the name throughout the years.
It's Mariota, not Mariota.
What?
It's a joke.
Okay.
I know. I would elaborate further, but I'm not going to.
Anybody want to enlighten me on what the joke was?
Well,
not you.
You said the name was changing, and when Washington played 2 weeks ago, Chris Collinsworth, everybody's favorite broadcaster during football.
How does that guy stay around?
He was out there. Marcus Mariota has been filling in for Jane Daniels if you're a Washington fan.
Yeah, we don't need all those details.
But anyway, so Marcus Mariota is, just playing the game, and Chris Collinsworth is calling him Marcus Mariota. adding some emphasis, trying to sound cultured.
Yeah, I would not have known that. You know, I don't even watch fucking football anymore.
No, I didn't watch that game in particular. I just heard it on the radio the following day, and I just thought it was funny because you were like, yeah, they're changing his name, and it just made me think of that Mario.
Well, no, they didn't change his name. It just, we've always, growing up, Ryu was what we thought it was, but it's supposed to, is Ryu?
I think it's pronounced Rio.
No.
Rio.
Because you got that is actually the word they use for some like martial arts. I don't think people realize that.
Well, you know, speaking of martial arts, there was an AI made trailer, and you're not going to care about this. I cared about it, but for a long time, folks have been kind of the niche community of Shenmue fans have been wanting the fourth installment of the game. I want to say maybe about a week and a half ago, there was something surfacing online of a potential trailer for the fourth game.
No, didn't happen.
And no, it was an AI-made video, and I kind of thought that was kind of the gist of it when I was watching. It was very well made.
See, here we go.
All right, so we've got that pulled up. We've got Ryu, or we're probably saying it Americanized.
Hold on, you can read that part. I can't see it from here.
So Ryu,
or I can just do this. Ryu.
Okay, a school or style in Japanese arts, especially in the martial arts.
There you go.
Training schools or Ryu encouraged children to engage in games, stressing agility and balance.
So that character's name is literally school or style.
Oh, that's pretty dope. I mean, hey, I mean, you can never be too school for cool. Yeah, just saying.
Who made was that Japanese first?
I would think so. Maybe. I wouldn't know.
I don't know either. I don't know. I guess we could look it up quick.
And what I was gonna say is, oh man, what was I gonna say?
You're getting old. I thought it
no,
was me.
it's not. It's not even that. I literally just got off work not long ago. My brain's like.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm trying.
Blame it on the rain.
Kumbaya. But I'm not gonna sing.
Japanese franchise.
Japanese franchise. No, but I guess in terms of
because Capcom.
Star power, it's going to do well. I just hope it's a fun movie. I hope it's not overly cheesy. If it is, I don't know if I'm going to be mad at it. Like, I'm never one to get overly riled up about a movie. It depends. It depends. I will take that back. I'm going to take that back a little bit. But again, just something like Street Fighter. I know what it is. I know what to expect. I expect to see a lot of cool shit, maybe some humor, and maybe a halfway decent story. That makes sense.
It's going to be okay, I think.
Well, I mean, I think 2026 is shaping up to be a relatively pretty good movie year.
No, don't count your chickens before the eggs are hatched.
No, but I am looking forward to seeing Chris Nolan's next. I really am interested in this Odyssey film. Because
isn't that?
I think it's in July.
No, but isn't that Shakespeare? I can't remember.
I believe that is correct. I believe you are correct. I just want to watch something that's going to blow my mind. I don't know. I don't want to say blow my mind in particular, but just blow my mind a little bit. And while we're kind of talking about just entertainment.
Oh, it's by Homer. It was I think it was a short story.
Is Jared, I know you're not a fan of any horror things in any capacity, which is completely fine. But there's been a show that's been on the last several weeks.
I would say any capacity. I like The Last of Us.
I would consider that. Oh, is that a horror?
It's kind of horror.
It's like suspense, thriller-ish.
Nah, it's horror.
Tomato. But the last couple of weeks, there's been a show that's been on that is I don't know where it fits in the timeline of this world, but there's a show that's out that's called Welcome to Derry, which is basically, I think like a prelude to Stephen King's It, with the famous clown that is in the sewers and hey, I've got stuff down here, kid, that kind of thing. Apparently, this show or the most recent episodes have been incredible, not only from, I guess, a fan standpoint, but from an acting standpoint. The gentleman who plays Pennywise, the dancing clown, apparently is knocking it out of the park. And the reason I brought this up,
Yeah, please indulge me while you brought this up.
the reason I brought this up is, and you may have to pull this up because I only have very vague information, but I found it very interesting, is that this movie or this show and a lot of Stephen King's novels, they all take place in the same universe. So,
Yeah, I wouldn't say like Misery wouldn't be in the same universe.
so there is a movie in particular that kind of ties into this show, and that movie is The Shawshank Redemption. Okay. And for those who don't know what that is, please go watch it. It's only arguably the greatest film ever made, depending on who you ask.
Arguably.
Top 5 easy, at least for me. But apparently the prison where Tim Robbins and Morgan Freeman were being held is the prison where the townsfolk of Derry get sent. And there are a bunch of little small details throughout Stephen King's movies that kind of tie into this show. And another one would be The Shining. And I just found it very fascinating and interesting because, one, as fans of the multiverse and things of that nature and time travel.
I
And
mean, it makes sense, though.
it does, but I didn't know that. And if I did know that, I would think it's maybe just very subtly in the same universe. But apparently this is like tying some very minor things in some major way. And I really wish I could elaborate more on it.
I just thought about something.
And what is that?
Now that I'm looking at your angle in it, you gotta stop wearing black, brother. Because it's hard for me to cut shit out
Oh,
with the black there.
it is. Next week, I'm going to wear my John Cena You Can't See Me shirt because he's retiring tomorrow and I'm going to watch it live. And maybe The Rock is going to be there and say, John Cena, you're not going anywhere. That's what I'm expecting to happen. That's exactly what I'm expecting to happen.
Don't care.
Well, I will say this. While Jared sings, I'm going to kind of fill you guys in a little bit with what I'm doing tomorrow.
Oh, my God.
Just a tad bit. And I'll talk about it more next week.
I'll sum it up for you. He's going to watch grown men oil each other up and scream at each other for about 3 hours.
There's maybe 75% of that is true. 75%.
75 is a lot.
All right, but you still got 25%, Jared. And it's the other 25%.
The other 25% is he's going to be drinking.
I am not.
That's a lie.
I am not.
Especially you're going with who I think you're going with.
Well, I'm going with my sister.
And okay, and then the other person.
Yeah, but he's meeting some of his friends up, and he has completely different seats from us. So I do plan on.
You got the good seats. Did he get the good seats?
He got good seats too. I decided because the tickets were expensive no matter where you sat. So I was like, you know what? If I'm gonna,
But if it's something like that, like that's when I was in LA a few years ago. I was like, I'm gonna go to a Lakers game. Had never done it before. You grow up watching the Lakers, I grew up with like Magic Johnson and Kareem and fucking James Worthy like playing. You know what I'm saying?
And there's a lot of star power there
against
too.
Jordan. Yeah. Oh, the star power is another thing. I wanted to get, and I was looking. I was like, maybe I should try to get floor seats. I looked up floor seats. That shit was $5,000. I'm like, no, maybe I'll go to row 9.
Yeah. So same here. So I think one of my subtle dreams as a wrestling fan at some point in my life, I would love to sit front row at a WrestleMania.
The Wale seats?
Yeah, it's just something just to where I'm right there, the action. I've had some pretty good seats.
Be on camera.
Hey, fuck it, why not, dude? Watching me just mark out. You know what I mean? No, but
it's gonna be that old man fucking holding a sign like, I love Cena.
I do. You can't see me. But anyway, what I was gonna say is
pushing little kids out of the way.
Paul Heyman is a savage.
I forgot he did that.
Yeah. Paul Heyman, he's the best. He's the greatest manager ever, in my opinion. Next to probably Bobby the Brain Heenan and Miss Elizabeth, if I had to guess. Oh man, there's a lot of good ones in there, but I'm not going to get into that right now.
Please don't.
But what I was going to say is, so the tickets, regardless, were expensive no matter where you sat. So I was like, you know what? If I'm going to spend this much, I'm going to spend just a little extra. So I got my sister and I some suite seats, so we can see the ring, the ramp. We kind of have a mid. Imagine sitting on the 50-yard line, so to speak, at a football game, maybe a couple rows back. So we have a really good view. I don't know if drinks are included in my suite. I doubt it. I'm sure there's other people going to be in there.
You have to. Yeah, if there,
I fully anticipate on paying for beverages.
if it's a private type thing, then yeah, it might have some free stuff, but usually it's not.
So, but I am very much looking forward to this is kind of a once in a lifetime event. I know you don't feel good about wrestling or care about it in any capacity.
Oh, I just thought about something.
But just to see John Cena, who is more than likely going to go down as the greatest of all time when we're dead and gone, just to see his last match in person and the fact that it's here in the D.C. area, you just can't pass stuff like that up. So I just got to be there.
Yes, you can.
No, you cannot. No, I'm sorry, man. There are certain things I'll be upfront with you. I was on the fence initially about buying tickets, right? I was like, man, do I want to drop this money? And ultimately, you know who convinced me to do it was actually my coworker. I
tell you all the time, like, bro, you can fucking. Sometimes you just gotta fucking splurge on your own, like, just for the experience.
Yeah, no, and he was like, do you want to go? I was like, yeah, it'd be dope. He was like, so why don't you just go? And I was like, well, and he was like, well, what? He was like, just go, RJ.
Exactly. Well, hey, when I say it, I'm hating.
No. I didn't think I don't think you're hating. I know when you're hating. I know when you're hating. No, but it was just one of those things. And, I was coming from a responsible mindset. It's like, Christmas is coming up. I mean, we are 2 weeks away from a big holiday in the calendar year, and buying gifts and, paying bills. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't going to be setting myself up for failure. But I was like, you know what, Billy, shout out to Billy, by the way. I was like, Billy, you know what, you're right. So I bought those tickets.
Hey, Billy's in my joke.
Yeah.
No, he's not. There's a guy named Billy Bob.
Well, as I like to call him sometimes, when he says, hello, RJ, I say, hello, William. Just like that.
You do that to everybody.
I know, but especially it's Billy, though. Hello, William. But I'm very excited to go. I am hoping to get some limited edition merchandise that isn't overly priced while I'm there. I know that's asking for, snow in 80-degree weather.
Your house about to start looking like mine.
No. I'm not getting anything like that. But I would like to get, I don't know. I'll know it when I see it. As long as whatever I'm buying does not cost $500, I'll be happy. If it's like $60-$70 for like a nice hoodie or some merch or something like that, I'll do it. Why not? I just want to check it out. We're going to get to see the greatest of all time wrestle his final wrestling match tomorrow in person.
I saw that. It said GOAT behind it. I was like, hold the fucking phone. Who is saying that?
Everybody. It's now.
He is not the greatest of all time. That's insane.
The never seen 17 gracing your presence
one
final time.
That is insane, brother.
Oh, well, he's got the most title wins of any wrestler of all time.
Yeah.
So, and his longevity speaks for itself. And I will be on your side with.
He's not the best promo cutter.
No. He's very masterful on the mic.
If you got to be the greatest of all time, you got to do all of that.
And he can. He definitely can.
Yeah.
Oh, he's more than.
I was never like a huge fan of him.
Well, I will say,
I hated when he first came out. And he started doing that rapping shit. I'm like, hold up, here, what are we doing, sir?
Oh, I mean, for the day and age, it kind of fit the.
It worked.
No, but
I saw through it.
Well, it's wrestling. It's supposed to be.
And then he did that Marine movie. I was like, okay, now you're fucking going too far, brother.
Yeah, I believe our good friend Greg. Shout out to Greg, by the way. He was like, "Why is he always saluting motherfuckers?" He was like, and
he never served a day in his life.
And I just always found that hilarious when Greg said that because he's right. He does salute a lot.
Yeah.
No, but I will say, in all seriousness, he's got more Make-A-Wish jobs done than any other entertainer ever.
That's great.
Okay, dude, he's a good role model for
Okay,
kids.
fine.
He's the greatest of all time.
That's fine. He's not the greatest of all time.
Well, it's debatable.
I think it's exactly. It is debatable to even put that on. So then the next one, I don't know.
Well, here, I will say this. It might be only debatable for me and you because we're older. All right? And we saw. And
I've seen some of the greatest.
Yes. But we also have.
Fucking Macho Man is higher than him for me.
So we also have to think about sometimes, and we forget about these things. I do myself, and you don't have to apply them if you don't want to, because it's all, you're a fan at the end of the day, is the longevity of some of our favorite wrestlers, if you really think about it. Do you know, as long as Stone Cold wrestled, he was insanely popular that time frame for 3 years. That's it. And then he got injured and he had to retire. The Rock went off to Hollywood. He was hot for maybe 4 years.
What does that got to do with anything?
I'm saying John Cena's been wrestling consistently for over 20 years and been like the face of the company. So that is where the idea of him being the greatest comes from. Even Hulk Hogan didn't have a run like that. And I know that's obviously a touchy subject, but
actually, you look like fucking you're part of NWO right now.
Well, I'm going to wear my NWO shirt tomorrow. I'm very excited. New World Order. Or I'm going to wear I'm Your Poppy for Eddie Guerrero because I would rather you do that. Latino heat. Man, I miss Eddie Guerrero. Oh, my God, dude.
We all do.
Jesus. I'm going to tell you, wrestlers have died, and I've been sad. When Eddie Guerrero passed away, I was devastated. Beyond belief.
I was around when fucking Ultimate Warrior passed.
Yeah, dude, I was watching his speech the day before. It was pretty crazy how that... Dude, that was actually kind of very creepy.
Macho Man hurt, too?
Yeah, no, that one stunk a lot. There's been when Bray Wyatt passed away a few years ago, that really upset me as well.
I had been out of the quote-unquote game for a while.
It's all right, but regardless, there is no disrespecting of Eddie Guerrero or Selena on this show. Two Latin Americans that will never, ever be disrespected in any capacity. I just wanted to do that to see your reaction.
Yeah, okay. I just trying to figure out how Selena got in there.
I don't know.
I mean, not to.
Well, I just.
Oh, shit. I remembered something so quickly. I choked on my own spit. I was watching this video the other day. And it was a Hispanic family. I think it was like during Thanksgiving. And the guy was like, Selena is mid. And the whole house was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, you can't say that, dude. You can't.
I mean, but then I started thinking about it. I was like, damn. She actually is kind of mid.
I don't know if I can say that. I'm not going to say
Why
that.
not?
I don't know. It just doesn't feel right.
I know it doesn't feel right. I'm just saying. But sometimes the truth is difficult.
I don't want your evidence. I don't want any of this. Turn it off.
I'm not. Look, I just thought it was funny that the guy went in and it was kind of, what? Selena Gomez?
Yeah, we don't.
I take it back.
Yeah, you better take that back. How dare you?
What is this guy talking about?
It's the most asinine thing I've ever heard in my life come out of your mouth.
What is this guy talking about?
Yeah, dude.
I wish I found that video again because
I just feel like when you speak of either Eddie Guerrero, and I don't know why Selena popped in my head, but you cannot speak ill of either of these two in any capacity.
Because of they were
important, iconic
they
figures.
They were valuable people, especially to that community.
Yes, man. So, yeah, I think I am going to rock a little Latino heat tomorrow. And then maybe, just maybe, I'll find something Latino heat related in the store. But I think it's all John Cena merchandise, if I'm not mistaken. But that's okay. There's going to be something in there that I will find. I will tell you this. I was talking to a coworker today. She is actually a wrestling fan.
Mm-hmm.
And
this is the RJ show today, guys.
Well, I just wanted to.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, but anyway. So she was like, "Are you excited for the show tomorrow?" I was like, "Oh yeah."
I don't want to be accused of hating you again.
No. Relax. Just stop. I mean, it's a little late for that. You know, if we think about it, it's like we're like way past. Now, if this was like episode 10, or something.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was like, where did this come from? Like, you've been watching this whole time, like now all of a sudden.
Well, just watching from the shadows.
But see, that's the thing. I've learned,
I think
especially watching a lot of streams, like there's this thing called hate watching. People will watch just to be mad at you.
I feel like that's like a common thing in everything nowadays. I think everybody's upset about everything. Stop being mad. It's the holiday.
People are mad about all kinds of shit.
Yeah, just relax.
Weird.
Calm
Stop
down.
being weird,
Yeah.
parasocial ass motherfuckers.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know why this.
I ain't falling for no banana in my tailpipe.
I say it with some passion.
Did I send you that? Oh, you sent me that.
Yeah, I sent you that because it just came across my feed. And I was like, oh, yeah, definitely got.
Hey, I need to
We're
go.
not
I have
for a banana in the tailpipe. Come on, man. Say it like you mean it. Hey, man, I ain't falling for none of them. Dude, that shit is too funny.
We're not falling for the banana on the tailpipe. We're not falling for the banana on the tail. You know, he did that voice.
You've been hanging out with this guy too long.
Yeah, he did that voice in the second one too. Is it the second one? No, it was the first one. He did that voice twice in there. No, it was the second one because it was the new lieutenant.
Yeah.
And
that's right. That's right.
He was. What did he say? He was like, "Is this the young man that caused the scene at the whatever the name of the club?" Let me find that shit. Such a classic.
So I was talking about
love those movies, bro.
Yeah, well, Jared's looking that up. Real quick, my coworker was like, "Hey, are you excited to go to the event tomorrow?" I was like, "Oh yeah." She was like, "Do you have any replica belts?" And I was like, "No." And I was like, reason being,
because they're expensive as fuck.
Well, one, they are very expensive, especially a really nice one. So if you do have one, props to you. But I think what it is
there's one that exists in my house.
The one that exists in your house, and I'm not trying to put this out there, is insanely valuable and probably worth $500 million.
That's insane.
Yeah, no, it's ridiculous.
Why'd you say that?
No, I'm just saying it has to be with. But I'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you, as a wrestling fan, I've been a fan my whole life. I collected action figures as a kid. I got the toy belts. No like gold replicas or anything like that. But I feel like at a certain point in time, when you're a fan, you're allowed to be a fan in however you want to be a fan. It's like if I'm a fan of Harry Potter. When those movies were coming out, people would dress up like witches and wizards and, goblins and all sorts of stuff because they're fans, and I'm all for that. However, with wrestling, I view wrestling a little different. I'm a 37-year-old man who still watches professional wrestling, and we are currently in my mother's basement. But I bring this up.
More extra details that don't need to be out there.
It's all right. Who says we really are in my basement? We could be in the middle of nowhere for all we know. But what I was going to ultimately say is I didn't realize how much of a fan I'm not until I actually went to WrestleMania a year and a half ago. Because then you meet real fans. Fans who dress up and do cosplay. Fans who've got multiple belts. I mean, that really go in for the all-out experience. And as much as I enjoy that, I don't think I could ever be that person when it comes to professional wrestling. I don't know why. It's not that I hate it. I'm not embarrassed by it by any means. I will always talk about it. I do not care. I know it's not the popular thing to talk about, but I will bring it up. But there's something about that has always kind of steered me away from it, just kept me level-headed. It's just like, hey, you know what? I want to go out and buy these 25 belts, but I don't need these 25 belts.
Oh, no, that was the commissioner, wasn't it? Or the chief. That's what that was.
So, all in all, what I'm getting at is if you are a fan, spend your money how you want, invest in all of it how you want. I just don't know if I could justify spending that much money on something and it's just kind of be a piece on my wall. I mean, as nice as it is as much as I would like that.
Just to fucking have it hanging around.
Now, I will say if you are like my buddy and get it signed by various wrestlers of years past and current superstars, that is really cool. But I don't go to enough of these events to...
You know what you're about to get, right?
What?
I get it. I don't care about this shit, though, dude.
You should. It's important shit.
There's plenty of other shit we can talk about.
I
know you're excited. But.
No, but I'm just saying. And I'll give you guys my full review next week of the show, as Jared will probably look on in boredom.
You're fucking right.
That's all right.
No, it's fine. It's fine to be all right.
Oh, well, it's good to be all right. I like being all right. All right with you. And since I'm all right
all right.
So, me and Jared, briefly last week, or I kind of talked about the Diddy documentary on Netflix. All right. And Jared hadn't watched it yet. And before Jared even kind of went anything, he was like, well, it just depends on how this thing's edited. It's going to make you believe things.
What did I say, though?
So, Jared had sent me a couple videos this week, some TikTok videos, kind of breaking down some scenes from the Diddy documentary. Mostly those.
Hold on. Let's put it into perspective. The videos I sent you is from he's a hip-hop journalist. He's been around.
I know exactly who he is.
Yeah. He used to write for Vibe magazine, a couple other magazines. And he's been interviewing hip-hop artists forever. Was it Torre, right?
Mm-hmm.
And there's a particular scene in the Diddy documentary, and I will admit this: the continuity and the way they lined everything up. Again, I told you, editing is a motherfucker. You can make shit. You can make whatever narrative you can out of certain stuff. You've seen me edit like just videos for like the skits and shit. You'd be like, wait, is that going to be good enough? Trust me, I see it in my head. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So then when I put it together, you're like, oh shit, yeah, that's fire. You know what I'm saying? Same thing. I've done music videos in the past, and the people who are in the music video, they don't see what I see because I'm thinking ahead.
Yeah.
I'm not thinking what we're doing right now because I still got to make sure the vocals line up. I got to make sure the scenes are cut a certain way. Let me ban this person really quick.
Out of our chat. Are they trying to sell us insurance?
No, it's one of those bots. But anyway, so yeah. But that particular scene where they were talking about Biggie saying he was scared, they lined that particular thing up to make it seem like he was talking about he was scared of Puff.
Yes, and I will say something about that clip in particular. I have seen that clip pretty much a vast majority of my entire life.
Yeah, it's been out for a long time.
Even when I was in high school, especially in the kind of my time in high school between the years of 04 and 07, hip hop.
More details.
I'm just trying to give people a descriptive time.
I know, but you can't be giving people your info like that. It's the same stuff I go through with my mom.
What years I went to school? I haven't been there in 20 years.
Never mind, bro. It's a thing called digital footprint.
Oh,
I know you may not get what I'm saying, but trust me, it from a security standpoint, less is better.
So when I dropped out of school for selling drugs,
there you go. That's
all
even
right.
better.
Lots of them, the good kind.
Okay.
Anyway, but there was a lot of hip hop documentaries covering the West Coast, East Coast beef, Big and Pac's, their deaths, their murders, the whole nine. And I do remember seeing that video multiple times in various things that I watched throughout high school. And whenever I saw that video, I never really once thought of the time frame of when it was being said. Now, I will say this. When I first saw that clip in high school, I didn't think it had anything to do with Diddy.
I know, because it didn't.
In any capacity.
He was talking about the streets.
So, but at the same time, because it is edited very well, you are correct. You are correct. But at the same time, I still can't shake the feeling that there isn't some truth in some of this stuff. I mean, to a degree. I'm not saying that Puffy killed Biggie. I'm not saying that.
Well, but we know that's the truth. Like the second video I sent you. Like again, this guy's been, and I here's the other thing. Again, because I'm a little older, I was at an age where I was paying more attention because I was a fan of West Coast music before the whole beef really started.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Like the Chronic had come out that year. I think it was 95, right? Yeah, and then the Source Awards was 95 that summer. And then that's when all the shit started popping off. And then I remember when Tupac got shot the first time, because I was a huge Tupac fan. Like, growing up, that was my dude. You know what I'm saying? And I kind of, when he got the bailout from Suge, I was like, all right, I like Dre. I like Snoop. I don't really like the direction that Pac is going, but fuck it. And then the music was still good. So again, and so for me, I was kind of objective about the whole thing because I also like East Coast music. So I don't know. I guess I don't want to say I knew everything, but I probably, because I used to read Vibe all the time.
Yeah, Vibe, Double XL, all sorts of shit.
Source, all that shit. Because I was really into hip hop, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, I never thought about any of that being connected to Puff. And it might be some truth to Puff being like a little jealous of their relationship, but there wasn't really a sense that they were always like super close. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, and I will say this, and I will be honest with you. Even when I was younger, a lot of my friends, and even then, they would joke and be like, "Oh yeah, Puff is involved somehow." Like everybody's always I feel like kind of had that in the back of their mind. But
I would say that everybody for me growing up, we always thought it was Suge.
Yeah, because
in both cases.
Yeah, we always thought that Suge had Pac killed too.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things. I encourage anybody.
I just don't see Diddy being that gangster though. Like, he's soft.
He is. And they even said it in the documentary.
Yeah.
Yeah. So again, when you sent me that, and even when I saw it in the show, I didn't think, oh, this is what Big was talking, because I've seen that one clip so many times in my life that I feel like if that was the case, we would have known that 20 years ago.
We would have known a long time ago.
So that is where for a brief moment in time where it stood still, where I was like, Jared has a point. And then I was like, well, the hell with this.
And then when I sent you that one, and I was like, I knew it. Because that's exactly what I said. I was like, hey, look, remember, this is already a hit piece. This is 50. He hates Puff for whatever his reasons are. And that's what this is. And the editing is going to create a thing. And that was even before I even watched it. And then I watched it, and I'm like, why does this stuff doesn't seem particularly right? The other thing, I just had a thought that's gone now. And I forgot what it was about.
Well, I mean, you were doing really good there for a second.
Yeah. It's because the other thought intruded.
Hey, that's okay. I'm here now.
My brain is like a fucking train tracks. If one gets on the track before the other one, then the other one's left.
No, I will say this. When you watch that, obviously going with an open, and the reason I think a lot of this is just kind of resonated with, I wouldn't say resonated, but where I was just like, damn, is just because of the whole trial that obviously recently happened. They're doing it while everything is still fresh from the trial. Diddy serving, 50 months or something like that? Whatever the case may be. But at the same time, when the second video you sent me where Pac was shot out in front of that New York studio, I remember seeing bits and pieces of that, and from what I remember in high school, because it was that Pac thought Big had him set up.
No,
initially,
yeah.
yes.
He still thought that.
And
he thought that till the end. That's why the whole beef popped off.
So to see kind of more context around that, at least for myself, was a little eye-opening. Because, again, if you're a fan of hip-hop in any capacity...
By what context are you referring to?
So when they were initially like, Pac was saying Big and Puff had him set up because they were still, there and all this stuff. But there is a guy... his name is Jimmy.
Who are you talking about? The first time that Pac was shot?
Yeah, the first time he was shot in New York.
I think that just was a thing of coincidence.
Yes, and so I didn't know any more than just the initial story that was told.
Yeah, I remember when Lil C said it, because I remember when, and Big is even, he talked about it. They were upstairs. I don't think they even knew what was going on. You know what I'm saying? I believe that part. I don't think Big would have had anything to do with that.
No, because, again, based upon the gentleman who interviewed Biggie, and that video that kind of brought all this stuff up, Big was afraid of what's going on in the streets, but he wanted to be out there to promote his music. So,
well, no, he wasn't. The first time Tupac got shot, that was in New York.
He was in New York, in front of the studio.
Yeah, I know. What are you talking about? When he wanted to stay out where?
What are you talking about?
You just said that's why he wanted to stay out there.
No. What I was saying is in that video of Biggie talking about he's paranoid and all this stuff, he's basically saying, he's afraid of the streets, but he's got to go out there to promote his music and show these guys that, he really means it. Not to go out and actually
I thought you were talking about the him staying in L.A. because I was like, that's a whole different thing. But I predicted what I predicted. I was correct. But now I don't think, like I said, I don't think it's as effective. I was telling you this. I was like, I don't think the documentary is as. I've heard people say, "Oh, I hate it more even now," but I don't think it was as effective of a hit as we think it is.
Well,
now if they had done this, if he had put it out, and I'm sure he was trying to do it for money purposes, if he had put it out right before he gets out of jail from all this, I think it would have been more effective. But I know he didn't want to sit on it. He wanted to just put it out there.
And at the same time, like, put it this way, everything that has happened in the trial, like, I'm not going to go out and defend anything because I don't want to say I don't care. Whatever happened. It's deplorable. And regardless, but I didn't watch it and think, oh my God. I know I kind of had that in a reaction, like, yo, this guy's kind of crazy. But at the same time, that's all off of a knee-jerk reaction watching. It's like, oh shit! But then it just
that's the whole
baselines out.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I was like, if anything, I was like, I told you this. I was like, I don't think. I think if anything, it helps him, and maybe in some weird way because it humanizes him.
To a degree, yeah. Like I was talking about his childhood stuff last week, and again, those are, I know we've slightly talked about trauma on this show before and things of that nature. I mean, it doesn't excuse anybody for what they've done in their life, but, if you're kind of molded in a certain way in your environment, it's hard. There are layers to these things,
nature versus nurture.
And what did you think about, was it Marlon Wayne's kind of coming out to Diddy's defense saying, like, yo, 50, like...
I think it goes back to what I was kind of saying last, because Cedric the Entertainer also kind of said the same thing. It's like you're out here going after black men for profit, and it's kind of weird. You know what I'm saying? Like, but at the same time, this is who he is. Like, he grew up in fucking. Was it Queens?
Yeah,
New
Jamaica.
York?
Yeah, Jamaica, Queens, New York. He's been shot.
Yeah, shot 9 times, and he was in the game. So this might just be a different him
being a professional petty.
Him killing somebody in the street, but from an entertainment position.
Yeah, I mean that is everything. I agree with every kind of outlook on these things. The reason being is because I don't really have a dog in this fight. I'm just a fan at the end of the day.
Yeah. And at the end of the day, like I said, it's all entertainment. And
it is. But at the same time, I do find it fascinating.
It's like pro wrestling.
Ah, man. Don't get me started again.
Yeah, we're not. I'm just saying, but it's like pro wrestling. It's like these motherfuckers, they're just music entertainment. That's what it is.
Yeah. It's let me
World M.E. WME, World Music Entertainment. That's what it is.
And what I was going to say is, but I will say this, and we've known this stuff for, I think, most of our lives, that most guys, I would say a majority of rappers who talk about certain things, it's going to be one of two things. They either really did it or they didn't do it at all, right?
I think we've heard before, like 80% of them didn't do it.
Yeah.
We know who did it.
Yeah, exactly. And so this, especially when I was in high school, and I think it's when we're all young, to a degree.
You know what? One that surprised me was Jadakiss. He probably was in some shit, but this man went to private school. He went to college.
Yeah, he's college educated.
Yeah, and that's why that's probably partly why he's such a good writer.
Yeah, that guy, when he says he's never had a bad verse, I agree. I don't think I've ever heard a whack verse that Jadakiss has ever made.
He's been on some whack beats, but not so much whack verses.
I felt that way about Nas at some point in times in his career.
Which his first ones were like Premiere. What are you talking about?
No, as later in his career. Now, I'm not talking about Illmatic or It Was Written.
You mean God's Son? Was that one you're referring to?
Yeah, that's actually definitely up there with some... Because Nas is so talented.
I think he only had one song that I liked on that album. It was the One Mic shit.
No, that's on Stillmatic.
Oh yeah. Oh well,
that's another banger ass album. But he has lacked.
It's bangerish. His newer stuff is better than that.
Yeah, no, because he's got like somebody who makes actually like really good beats now. Like
he always did. I
I feel like some of his beat selection.
Which album were you talking about?
I would say Godson, Street's Disciple. That was the double disc album. That album's not bad, but it only had like a couple cuts on there that I really liked.
I'm not remembering that one. Oh, I do remember that one.
It was like him and his dad on the front of it, where they're at like the dinner table and everything. It came out in like 05 or something like that.
Yeah,
05 or 06.
I was just getting out of the military.
So those two albums come to mind. I love, obviously, Illmatic, and It Was Written. I'm a big fan of I Am. That has a song or two. He's got a song with Diddy on that, now that I think about it. The Hate Me Now with remix with Scarface.
Can't ever listen to that the same again. Because that was... oh, no, I was thinking of the one he did with Jimmy Page.
There's and then they started talking about, which I thought was hilarious to a degree because people were kind of making memes about it, is when Biggie did die and then he came out at the VMAs and did the I'll Be Missing You with Sting, and then he's just kind of dancing like crazy, and then, people were putting memes out like saying, if you see me dancing like this after you die, I did it, or whatever the case may be.
That's weird.
Yeah, but it
I do believe the part about the contract shit, because he's always had like it was funny because I think that video that I'm talking about that I sent you, I think he said something about all the acts that he kind of fucked over, but he left out the Locks. Locks was one of the first ones to get fucked over.
Yeah, and
I say Craig Mack first, but
yeah, dude, and that was pretty wild too. And I'm not going to go out on some hill and say I've listened to every Craig Mack song or album.
I think I've only heard the one.
No, I mean, everybody loves flavor in here, dude. I mean,
I'll be real. Nobody back in the day was going out to get the Craig Mack fucking album. Like, nobody was.
Well, and
he had the one song. And then they did a remix with Biggie on it, and that one.
And Busta Rhymes was on that shit,
too.
Oh,
yeah.
Craig Mack, Biggie, and Busta Rhymes? Oh, yeah, can't go wrong with that. Yeah. Respectfully. But, no, you're right. Whenever somebody mentions Craig Mack, that's the only thing you think of.
Yeah.
If anything, at least it's a classic that he's on and not some forgettable, hoo-ha or woo-ha. Excuse me.
That's not forgettable.
No, that's not forgettable.
What are you talking about? I listen to Busta Rhymes shit all the time.
In my opinion, I know I'm going to go out on this hill.
It's not a hill that you're going to go out on.
This hill.
It's not even fucking about to be remotely controversial.
I think Busta Rhymes has the best flow of any rapper ever.
That's what I'm trying. I was about to say, bro, that is no way in any form controversial. And if you think what RJ just said is controversial, I might question your quality and taste.
Yeah, so I just wanted to say that, I love everybody. There's a lot of music I like. There are some people that I would listen to more than Busta Rhymes. However, when it comes to flow, I don't think there's anybody better than that guy. And honestly, that guy can just do it all. And he was an actor, too.
I will say this, and I know a lot of the younger generation hates on Jay-Z, but
I wonder why that is.
Because he's big.
I think that's fair. Well, and then
just like people hate on Taylor Swift, people hate on Beyonce. I don't know why. Whatever.
Yeah, I don't go.
But I think it's because first of all, he hasn't put out really any music for many years, so the younger generation, they're not going to have the same attachment to it that we would have. Also, I don't think they've heard early on Jay-Z, because I was listening to they put out, I don't know who put it out, but it was a Big L album that came out.
Oh yeah, can't go wrong with that guy either.
Like a month ago. And I'm pretty sure I've heard some of those songs on mixtapes back in the day, but there's this 1 7-minute, I know I heard this on a mixtape. It was a 7-minute freestyle with Big L and Jay-Z. And I'm sitting there like, matter of fact, even to this day, a lot of people will say that Big L is still one of the greatest lyricists of all time.
Guy's wordplay was insane.
Exactly.
Stupid even.
And for him to go back and forth, for Jay-Z to go back and forth with him and hold his own, I don't think people realize how good Jay-Z is.
Yeah, young Jay-Z was a menace, bro.
Yeah. And also, and that's it. Even he says it on one of his songs. He was I forgot who he said, whoever was supposed to be in the commission, but Biggie was one of the people. I think Charlie Baltimore and I think Big L were all supposed to be in this group called the Commission. And can you imagine though? Like aside from Charlie Baltimore,
Yeah.
Matter of fact, now that I think about it, no, Charlie Baltimore wasn't even brought up once in that. Because Big was messing with her for a bit.
Yeah. I mean, he's even mentioned her in some of his songs.
Exactly.
You know, so like, you know what's crazy? You're right. They didn't bring her up at all.
Mm-hmm.
That is, I do find that a bit peculiar.
Little fishy,
little C's, make the MCs freeze. But anyway, I'm loving the conversation we're having, Jared. Just about.
Yeah, we haven't talked hip hop in a long time. Well, partly because your ass don't listen to new shit anymore.
I don't. Well, I know Nas and DJ Premier just came out with something either today or yesterday.
Yeah, I've been waiting on that one. I'm gonna have to check them.
I would like to. I don't know. I can't remember the name of it, but it's Nas and DJ Premier. That's all I need to know. It's really all I need to know. So I will take my time here in the next couple days to throw that on in the car while I'm driving to see if there's anything on there that
you gonna blast it in your tweeters.
First of all, my speakers, as that you're referring to, are of the highest caliber. My speakers are so loud that my vehicle's frame shakes. Hopefully not apart, because I need to get to places. Let's see. The Commission was a planned mid-'90s hip-hop supergroup spearheaded by the Notorious B.I.G. and Jay-Z, intended as a mafia-style collective with members like Diddy and Charlie Baltimore.
Oh, shit. Again, why didn't this get brought up?
Featuring crime-inspired aliases, but it never fully materialized due to Biggie's tragic death, though their chemistry appeared on tracks like Brooklyn's Finest and What You Want. So Brooklyn's Finest is arguably one of the best songs off of Life After Death.
From two people from Brooklyn.
So
it's called Light Years, Nas and
yeah, okay,
and
that's right. That's right. So definitely going to have to.
21 Savage has a new one too.
So to Jared's credit, I really
21.
I don't really listen to a lot of newer artists. It will have to be, unfortunately, somebody from maybe my time that's putting something newer out to really get me to engage.
Yeah, Nas, motherfucker.
Yeah, no, and I just said I'm going to listen to it.
Pusha T.
Yeah, and that was phenomenal too. So I think it's just I have extremely high expectations, and I know when I'm going to listen to somebody new that they're not going to be met in any capacity. I think I just expect too much from some people.
I got two new albums to listen to now.
Oh, that's always a good thing. But since we're talking about, I guess this, I kind of want to go back to the Game Awards for a second. Reason being is because, you know, a lot of things were nominated. Things, again, for fandoms.
Oh, it just came out today.
Are for various reasons. You're a fan for one reason or another. What I wanted to bring up is that they actually gave an award out last night for best. I should have brought this up. Sorry I didn't think about it when we were talking about the movie adaptations, but there was an award for best game adaptation to a TV series or film.
Mm-hmm.
And do you know what won?
What?
The Last of Us Season 2. And this one.
Yeah, you know why?
I think we all know why it won. I think we all know exactly why it won. But it won over a show like Fallout.
I still have some issues with season 2, but it is what it is.
And
I think they casted Ellie the wrong person. I think the girl who's playing can't remember her. I want to say Amy.
Amber?
Amber, is that her name?
I think it's Amber. Oh, no, it's not Amber. Is it? Just pull up the Last of Us part 2. Yeah, sorry. It's been a while since I've played or watched.
Same.
But all you need to know is Ellie and Joel. That's all you
No, that's not true.
Well, no.
In the second game, Abby.
Abby, that's right. I knew it started with Abby's right. Okay, so what I was going to say.
How I pulled that out of my ass, huh? Oops.
Yeah. Whoopsie. No, but I was kind of taken aback by that. Reason being is because, first of all, Fallout Season 2 starts this upcoming Wednesday. So definitely looking forward to that because I thought Season 1 was phenomenal. And actually, it was excellent and was phenomenal. The fact, and I'm not hating on The Last of Us in any capacity, but the fact that Season 2 of The Last of Us beat out Fallout lets me know that, I don't know. I just didn't feel.
Let you know what?
I don't know. That was like the only award that was given out last night that I thought was like mad questionable.
Fallout is not beating The Last of Us.
The show was much better than Season 2.
Fallout was better than season 2 of The Last of Us.
Yes, 100%.
You're tripping.
No, I am not in any capacity.
You're tripping.
Fallout was done to a T perfectly, and I'm not saying the last.
good.
I'm not saying The Last of Us is bad, but in terms of
Fallout got
adaptation-
cheesy in certain places.
Well, I mean that's how the game. That's the universe it's in. It's the lore. So
I've seen some very serious
now.
moments.
If
in that
this
game.
were if this were yeah, and there are. However, it's almost like Metal Gear Solid. It doesn't take itself too seriously sometimes. Now, if it was up against season 1 of The Last of Us,
pretty serious.
I would not. I don't think be as. I'm not even aggravated by it. I wouldn't be bringing this up if in the manner I am. But I just think the first season of Fallout was much better than season 2 of The Last of Us, and I just felt.
Well, you can have your own opinion, but it's whatever. It could be. That's just what you think. That doesn't. The vast majority of people obviously didn't think that.
Well, Ellie's going to be a dad. So anyway,
Okay, there you go.
I'm just saying. Come on.
I know what you're doing right now. I know what you're doing.
I don't care, but it
You're
just seems so obvious.
You're rage baiting.
It's-
That's not why it happened. No. Hold on.
It's,
How are you comparing those two?
in terms of
You're
shows,
trying to compare one woke to another woke.
I'm not comparing wokeness.
you
I'm
are.
not comparing wokeness.
The lead character in Fallout was a woman.
Yeah, and it's a better show. So therefore, like by default, I'm not trying to like go woke
You did because why would you bring up that particular part of the story?
because I think it's hilarious.
I mean, that's what happened in the fucking game.
I understand that, but I still find it hilarious. The game was much darker and it was raining outside, and it was snowing in the beginning.
And they lived in that beautiful house and looked out upon the sunset of wheat
yes,
fields. Yeah, it was dope.
I'm not saying it isn't. I just still think the Fallout Season 1.
I thought you were going with because Joel died. It was more of a tearjerker.
No, so I will say this. I've been avoiding, I don't know how long you've known that Joel died. I'm sure you've known that for...
When I played the game.
How long ago did you play it?
It was like a year ago.
Okay, so I've known this for like 5 years.
No, I know.
But I never wanted to remotely mention it to you or even bring it
Oh,
up.
no, I'm glad you didn't.
Yeah, because I'm not a dick. And that's like... So
I don't know. Maybe... when did I play the second one? It had to be more than a year ago. I mean,
Well,
less than a year ago. More than a year ago.
I played the second game maybe 2 weeks after it launched, which I think was in
No, I
2021.
definitely didn't play it then. When the fuck? Well, you got to remember, it took me probably 10 years to play the first one.
And that's okay. I didn't play the first one till years after it came
I
out
only
either. So.
heard about it from, of all people, Chad Dukes.
I mean, it's a good game. I
Yeah.
mean, you know.
Red Dead 2 is better.
It's a game like Red Dead Redemption 2. I kind of ruins games for everybody because when you play something like that, it's hard to play certain. It's hard to play certain things after.
I'm about to say something. After what I just said about the woke shit, I'm about to say something about Ghost of Yotai. I haven't played it yet. I'm about to play it as soon as I get my fucking PS5 in. But I'm worried, and I'm gonna like the first one more. Although I have seen that this character does a lot, some different things as far as they're like her.
Well, I've read
her-
nothing
her
but good things about
Ghost
the game.
No, yeah, I've heard it look just as good, if not better, than the last one. But I don't know. I'm just
Well, I will say
very skeptical. I say.
well, when you do make a sequel to anything, especially a game,
Now that I think about it, I need a long Ethernet cord
yeah, you can get like easily a good one for like $10.
because I'm done with fucking. I don't know why I've been trying to stream with Wi-Fi, play RP and stream all over Wi-Fi. Like,
Oh yeah,
what am I thinking?
You're killing your bandwidth. You're killing it, I tell you.
Well, no, I'm not the one killing my bandwidth. It's people watching fucking oiled up men fucking yell at each other for fucking hours on end
And I get to do it in person tomorrow.
in
Can't wait.
4K.
You know what's crazy? I'll be there in person. It's even better than 4K. It's like 8K or 10K or something like that. I don't know.
That would be 2020. Unless you wear glasses.
I
Or don't wear glasses.
I
and
don't
need glasses.
Okay, I don't wear glasses. I feel at some point in time in my life I am going to be wearing glasses.
Everybody is. Because the muscles in your eye get tired.
That's crazy. Anyway.
Everybody will end up having to correct their vision some way at some point.
Yeah.
I'm starting to get there. I fucking hate it.
But no, yeah, definitely. If you have the capability of hardwiring anything, I do it. If
I just don't like the wire having to go fucking.
I know. My mom hates the fact that I have one just kind of on the floor in our living room.
And you know, my situation, I'm probably gonna have to string it up over the door because people don't know how to pick up their fucking feet.
Yeah, I had that problem when I was a kid.
Well, the thing is, you're not a kid anymore.
Sometimes I feel like one.
Well,
Depends. It depends. But regardless, so I'm glad I avoided saying that to you in any capacity for the longest time.
well, you know why? I think I told you not to tell me anything about it.
Well, I wouldn't tell you that anyway. The reason being, and the big reason being, is because I'll tell you, I've been playing games for a long time. In the game, 45 minutes into it, when that actually happens, I'm going to be honest with you. My jaw hit the floor. I haven't been that shocked at a game moment in a long time. Long time.
I'll be honest. I was shocked, but for some reason I felt like it was gonna happen. Maybe because I saw pieces of like her on the horse with the other girl.
There's nothing that I saw that would give it away. They marketed it perfectly.
Well, he's not in the fucking pictures.
Yeah, he's not in the pictures. But again, the when you make a sequel to a game, you don't redo everything. You expand upon what made the first one good. You just add layers to it.
And that's what they did.
And they did. So when you see like a screenshot of Ellie and somebody else and Joel's not there, it's just like, oh, this is just gameplay footage. No, he's really not there. He's toast. They murdered this man with a golf club. But I remember watching that, and I was sitting there staring at my TV, and I was like, holy fuck, that took some balls to do.
Yeah,
okay.
I think they probably had like, I don't want to say influence, but there was like Game of Thrones was out around that time, so they probably be like, well, we can just kill characters off,
and
just to move the story.
They could, and they did it, in the first hour of the game, nonetheless. Not at the end, not in the middle, when things are like, when things are getting to a fever pitch.
That shows you that it's a second chapter.
Yeah, so it's definitely one of those holy shit moments for me in gaming. Definitely in recent years. I
will say this: I think that the second one is easier than the first one.
And in most developers, they actually do things like that, and that's been something across various game franchises and titles. Some sequels are more difficult than the original. I'm looking at you, Halo 2. My God, that was incredibly difficult. But regardless, I think what they do is, since the games become so big and they're not just like in a niche community anymore, it's like, oh man, everybody wants to play this now. They kind of have to tone it down.
That makes sense. Yeah.
That would just be my assumption. There's a game out there that I would like to play called Octopath Traveler. Okay. It's a Japanese RPG. I don't expect you to care or know what it is. But it's an incredible game, apparently, and it looks very interesting. So it's something I want to play, but it's like 100 hours long, dude. And it's like, man, do I really want to sink 100 hours into this? Do I have the time for that? And what I was going to say is maybe somewhere in the near future, but then the sequels came out. So some of these games are a little older, a few years old, and it's like, hey, this game is only about 60 hours as compared to the 100 hours. It's like, okay, so that seems a little more doable to me.
Yeah, the length, I don't mind. Matter of fact, if a game is good, I want it to be longer.
Justifies your purchase.
Yeah,
that's how I feel. And I think that's another reason I'm such a big achievement hunter too. Is like, it's like I pay for this, so I'm gonna fucking get my money's worth.
Yeah, I get bored easily.
That's and that's fair. My little niche fandom for doing that is me and me alone, maybe with the handful of other thousands of people out there.
I will try to get a few achievements. Like if I get one that I think is doable, like the safe lock one, was that? Matter of fact, I think that was The Last of Us.
Yeah, you have to open all the safes. Yeah, there's collectible. It also depends on how you can do some of these things. I'll give you. I'm trying to think of a game of a good example. So if I'm playing a brand new game that I went out and bought for $50, $60, whatever it is, and 70, whatever. Well, pretty soon it's going to be 180. Oh, Jesus. But anyway, what I was going to say is if I know I can mop up a couple of achievements in my first playthrough. I always believe a game is justified for 2 playthroughs, especially a AAA game. First time you play through it blind, okay, enjoying the experience. The second time you play through it, you go back and mop everything up that you missed in terms of miscellaneous achievements, or it's like, oh, here, let me go over here and do this.
I ain't got time for all that.
Well, it also depends on the length of a game. Now, if I'm playing a game that typically would take me 100 hours just to complete, and they're like, oh, do it again? No, absolutely.
Ghost of Tsushima is a long game, especially if you're trying to get all the shit.
So I would encourage you, Jared.
I would encourage you to play Ghost of Tsushima.
I will, but I would encourage you to try to get the platinum trophy in Ghost of Yotai. I would encourage you to try to do that.
What is it?
For getting all the other trophies.
Oh, you're tripping.
Yeah. Well, here, go to truetrophies.com if you don't mind. And then we'll move off of games because I wanted to ask you about your comedy.
I ain't got much to say this week.
Oh, okay. Okay, so you killed it so bad in a good way that effortless.
I only had one other spot this week. I've been doing a lot of new material, so it only goes so well.
That's okay. I mean, well is a good word, and so is so.
Well,
so well.
It's just a word.
Well,
so,
in the context of what you
so
said.
well, it's like could be borderline mediocre.
Well, it's better than stinking.
Oh no, it stinks at first when and it's the worst fucking feeling to go up there and not get any laughs.
Well, it's because the people before them weren't funny. That's why.
No. That has nothing to do with it. Because of the material is not funny.
Well, then I know you.
But the only way to figure it out is to do it and try different tags and punchlines and setups. That's the only way. What am I looking for?
Oh, True Trophies.
Oh,
I just wanted to see this platinum list for this game because I would encourage. I'm trying to encourage Jared to just.
I'm not gonna do it.
Go in there and
Man, this is gonna make me fucking. It's got ads all over it.
Yeah, if there should be a search bar at the top corner, top left corner.
It's right there, isn't it?
Wait, scroll back up just to the very top. That little search bar on the right hand side. Excuse me.
No, but isn't this?
Oh yeah. That's it.
Jesus.
Right. No, I didn't see what you were hovering over. I'm sorry. So let's see. So here we go. There are a total.
Hold on. I gotta switch. See, look, I knew fucking ads.
Yeah, they are kind of like the worst. So it looks like there's 56 trophies in total. 54, excuse me.
What do you mean 54? What is that? That says 480. What is that?
Obtain
obtained all the trophies. It was 480. Oh, is that how many people who did it?
Let's see. So there's 40,000 folks that have it on this site, and there are 15,000 that have it fully.
What is that number over there on the side?
The 4.42?
No, where it says 480 on the right-hand side.
That's how many people have the game on this site.
They have the game on this site?
Oh, that 480? No, that's a true trophy of value for that website. Disregard that. That's not how many trophies there are.
Oh.
That platinum trophy is for getting all the other ones below it. There's 56 total.
So legendary or
Obtain all trophies. So let's see. Cross the first name off your what does that say? Sash? Yep. Sash. So these look like they could be story related. And you see the blue bar, which indicates a high unlock ratio.
All right, got it. Maybe. We'll see. I want to just play the game first.
Yeah, no, but that's what I'm saying. Every game warrants at least 2 playthroughs. Play through it blind, and then play through it again. It looks like it's...
Wait, so I would have to start over?
Well, I don't know if it's got a new game plus. I don't know anything about the game.
I'm talking about Tsushima. There's stuff, you can go back to stuff even after the storyline is done.
Yeah, so I would think you'd be able to mop up whatever miscellaneous achievements you would.
Oh, so that's not really a second playthrough.
Well, typically most games when you beat it, it'll have like an in-credit scene. Now, granted,
well, they did have it, but
yeah, but this is an open world game, so it's a little different.
Old boy dies at the end.
What I was going to say is, so most games, once the credits roll, if it's not an open world game, say it's more linear, like has like a level design.
Got it. I thought we were getting off games. You said something else.
Well, I was going to ask you about your comedy, and you said,
"Oh yeah, it's no big deal." I'm working on new shit.
Well, that's I want you to continue to work on new shit, and I just thought you might have had more, other than it is what it is.
I mean, that's what it is. I'm trying to get to the next level, but I still need to develop an act. I need to get a good 20, like solid 20. Which I think I have probably good 10, 15.
Jokes?
But no.
Minutes. Oh, that's okay. That's what I initially thought. Okay.
But yeah, maybe 30. That way I can play around with 20. I want to get to a good solid 20. Like I definitely have a type 5, which I could go on like certain shows and knock that up. I'd probably have to clean it up and use different words for like Kimmel or some shit, you know. Yeah, I'm trying to. The goal right now is to get to 20, and I could go back to using some of the old ones and bringing those back in, but I'm forcing myself to create new stuff because that's the only way you're gonna grow as a stand-up anyway.
Well, I don't know how you go about writing your material. I know it might just randomly pop in your head, but don't think too hard about it.
No, you have to think hard about it.
Yeah, but don't stress yourself thinking about it is what I
was
was
saying.
saying.
Stress myself all the time.
No, don't do that.
If I didn't, then, bro, if you don't push yourself, and no matter what it is that you're doing, you're not going to grow.
Yeah, I understand
if
that.
you stay in your comfort zone, like that's what I'm saying. That's the fucking most uncomfortable situation to go. It's like doing comedy for the first time. When you start out, like, I'm doing all new shit. I'm going to force myself to do all new shit tonight. And we'll see how this goes.
Yeah, but then I would think by default, since you've been doing it for so long, you still shouldn't be hard on yourself. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Move on to the next one.
No. I'm like 5 years in. That's not a long time.
It's
in the world of stand up. That is not a long time.
I understand that, but at the same time, for as much as you do it and as much as you have done it, if something's not working,
I could be doing it more. I only do 1 to 4 spots a week.
Regardless, 5 years of doing the same thing, even like this podcast, takes a lot of time, commitment, sacrifice, whatever you want to call it.
I know what you're doing. I appreciate it. But again, the only way to get better is to fucking keep forcing yourself. You have to push past that comfort zone. Because if not, you'll be stuck in the same place forever. And you probably won't get to the level that you want to get to, or that I want to get to. I want to be able to headline on my own, like road tripping. Like I want to go on the weekends to whatever city, do like 3 or 4 shows on the weekend, and then come back home. That's what I want to do. That's the goal right now.
And you're going to do that. And you guys are going to do that.
Definitely going to do that.
Oh, he's going to do that. And I'm going to do this. Everybody's favorite part of the show.
I tell you what, though. Dealing with some people, and I'm still at the early stage. I'm still at the open mic level. Dealing with some people in this industry is aggravating. And I get it. I'm a little more, I don't know, I guess the Marine in me and the martial artist is probably like, I don't know how to explain it.
No, I mean, I wouldn't.
But there's just some people that's like, why the fuck are you like that? I guess that's anybody.
Yeah, no, I'm sure people go up to me and be like, why the fuck are you like that?
Oh, I do it all the time.
I'm very aware.
And apparently, never mind, I'm not going to do that.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. But it's my favorite time of the show. It is where I have the dubious honor, the third time, of reminding you guys you can catch us anywhere you get your podcasts. That is Apple Music, Spotify, all that good stuff. Every Monday for the visual at 9 a.m. sharp on YouTube. And every Saturday, yes, Saturday, not today, live around 6:30 p.m.ish here on Twitch.
I'm going to stop telling people about that shit because, look, if you want to see the show, if you're not here, you know what it is. You know we're here every whatever day. If you're following, you'll get the notification on kick.com or Twitch.
Oh, yes. Can't forget Kick.
But if you miss this, then you just have to wait till Monday.
Monday, the day of the week that nobody
Although
enjoys.
if you're here live, you can donate to us so we can help make the show better and maybe go out and do other things.
Give us your money.
I agree.
Yeah, it's the holidays. And
Yeah.
that's all I got.
Give us some biddies and some all the other stuff.
Yeah, I don't want to vandalize you in all my black.
Whoa.
I'm not going to vandalize anybody or anything.
Okay. All right.
I'm done talking.
Thanks.
This
Guy's been talking the whole goddamn time.
Well, I don't know. I just got off work. It's part of my job. It's my brain. And I'm hungry, too. I think that's what it is.
Yeah. I never tried this. Oh, never mind.
An hour? What am I supposed to do with the mad scientist for an hour?
You know, tamper in God's domain.
Peace, bitches.
You so hard you won't see nothing. Ever, 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 ever.
Audio skulls all day.
The merit scientist lab. The merit scientist lab. The merit scientist lab. The merit scientist lab.
You can't have an opinion on something that you haven't even tried.
Exactly.
The merit scientist lab.